So, Manchester United, welcome back to another episode of the United Score. This is the Europa League. Manchester United playing Real Sociedad. This was the second leg, and then I think tomorrow is the draw for the round of round of 16. Yeah. So we beat Real Sociedad in the first leg 4-0, and that was a home match for Real Sociedad. And now this is our home match. We draw 0. So the game finished 0. I must say I expected at least a goal. We got a goal, but it was taken away from us because of a foul by Lindelof. I mean, it was a rash tackle, so it was a foul. It was deserving a foul. But we took off Bruno in the first half. We took off Wan-Bissaka in the first half. I think we also took off Rash. No, not Rashford. Put on Rashford in the first half. In the second half, um, it was an alright game. We sought to maintain the game instead of going too hard, I guess, because we have Chelsea on the weekend and then we have Crystal Palace in midweek. So I thought we set to maintain the game instead of going all out, and even though we didn't need to win it. So I guess that's what we did and that's what happened, and we're gone through. So the bright part of the game is that we're gone through. And for me today, our defense looked better, way better. So the onus is on Ole to play Eric Bailly with either Lindelof or Harry Maguire. We see say the team function better in defense when Eric Bailly actually a play with either of the two. So Eric Bailly is the man that is the key around our defense. Once we can keep him fit, that is all we need. Once we can keep Eric Bailly fit, that is all we need. We don't need anything else. And we saw it today that Eric Bailly was between him or Lindelof for me for the man of the match. But I believe Eric Bailly was more of an influence, more of an influence. I mean, Lindelof helped us too because I saw him make a couple runs and he cleared a lot of balls that we needed to be cleared and he cleared them. And I saw the confidence there in the back line. I saw the confidence. When Tuanzebe came on, I saw confidence. So the defense actually worked. And Fred and Matic, they did play a good game because Real Sociedad didn't offer much. So it was always there for the center defensive midfielders to play a good game. And they did. They actually did play a good game because it was contained and they contained the game. So I think we had something like somewhere about between 11 to 14 shots. And well, none of them went in. Well, one did, but we all know what happened. Up front, Anthony Martial, it wasn't as bad as the previous weeks, but he didn't take the chances that he was offered. I still believe that him just need for, I don't know what he need to do to build up back a confidence that he had. I know if was the Anthony Martial of old, he would have at least tucked away one or two of those chances that he had today. So yeah, and I was excited to see our youth players and our signing Amad Diallo come on. Shorit Tire, yeah, he came on. Yeah, I think he had about 15 minutes on the pitch, 20 minutes on the pitch. He didn't have a lot of touches at the ball though, but as we look to ease him into the first team or ease him into the team as we play like probably our cup matches are maybe depending on who we get tomorrow for the draw, we can just in our first leg we can just knock out the team in the first leg, and the second leg we can probably play the junior players again like we did today. So I guess that's what Ole is looking forward to do, and that's what I am looking forward to see him do. All right, so let's go into player ratings. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. It was a contained gameplay today from Ole. He actually went into the game knowing that he didn't have to go all out, and I saw it. Which I saw where Bruno delivered a lot of crosses, a lot of passes in. I mean, some of them don't matter, but we all know how Bruno play. And Daniel James at the end of the day didn't took away the chance, one chances he got, and also Martial. So, but Ole for me is a six for today. It was an average or a little. So Aaron Wan Bissaka. Wan Bissaka was alright. You had a good game. I'd say Ole took you out because we know we have Chelsea and we know that you have to go contain with either probably Reece James and Odoi and maybe Christian Pulisic, Mason Mount and the weekend on Saturday, or is it Sunday? On Sunday. So we needed to take you off so you can have some rest. But I didn't believe we needed to play today. I think we had it in the bag. I think Brandon came on and it was kind of messy at the start of his play. I think he could have done a good job. So I didn't think we need to play you nor Bruno today. Well, maybe I'm wrong. So Aaron on Misaka for me is a six. Yeah, go on well a six, Aaron. Alright, so now we are going to Eric Bai. Alright, Eric, the when played, in the centre back position, we see where we need you to play there because you're a no nonsense defender. And when the ball come around there, so it's like Dean Henderson now have a worry himself. So for me, Eric Bailly is the man of the match, and he is getting a straight 8 for me today because he had no room for error in terms of him not take no prisoners with the Real Sociedad players, and him just have the energy and the vibes and the pace that we need to play in that role, and him do it. So Eric Bailly for me is a 8, and he is the man of the match. How could I forget Dean Henderson? Dino boy. Dino had little to nothing to do today. Little to nothing. I mean, yeah, some crosses came in and he had to spit them out of the air, but it was just a routine performance. And for me, Dino is a six. So yeah, that's a six for me, Dino. Victor Lindelof. Clear out. That's it, Victor Lindelof. So Victor for me, he played way better with Eric Bailly than Harry Maguire. So for me, all I need for just invest in that gameplay by playing Eric Bailly regularly. I mean, as I always say, we know how Eric Bailly is with injury. When it comes to injury, I don't know if he's not working out properly or not having a proper diet or not exercising properly, but we all know that he has injury problems and we need to control it or contain it. So I guess that's why I'm not playing. But today Lindelof played well, and for me Lindelof is a solid 7. So you were close to getting a man of the match, but we now know who was the man around there. So it was Eric. Alex Telles. Telles, we all see that yeah, your cross was the one that led to the goal, even though it was called back. Every time you play, as I say, I see the difference between you and Luke Shaw. Since you have come in, Luke Shaw's game has gone through the roof. And yeah, I'm glad he never come on today because we need him weekend. We need some crosses then when I provide weekend. And we need Bruno. And we're gonna probably need Fred and maybe Matic on the weekend. So we need you guys. Well, you are gonna be on the bench, but we're gonna need those front men. And you did a solid job around the left back today too. So for me, your game is an average 6. All right, we are gonna go to Fred. Yeah, man, Fred, you held your own on there today too. Just like as I said before, we went into the game to just make sure say we never really concede much or concede any at all. We just needed to just see the game out, and that's what we did. And for me, your game is a 6 also. So it was the game in that era of the game. That era of the game, we just never did have much to do. So it's a 6. Whatever came, they dealt with it. Matic. Nemanja Matic. Matic played well. He actually played well. Him and Fred. But then again, the game was slow, and that's how Matic plays slow. So, mm, but unfair if you give him it's a 6.5 actually, but I'm gonna give you a 6. I'm gonna give you a 6. I'm gonna give you a 6 until we start have a scoring system where people can start grading, and then we have an average rating. Then we're gonna give it a 6. All right, our wonder boy, our wonder boy, our wonder boy, our wonder boy, Mason Greenwood. All right, Mason. Uh, Mason can do way so much more. I saw some touches there on the ball, and we know and we see all his potential and all his future. We just every time Mason's playing, I see where he can go as a player, and I hope he lives up to that expectation. I hope he lives up to it, because that left foot of his is not normal, and he packs a punch with the right. So if you have a two-footed player on the team, is really good. And I really hope that he would have scored today, but it never worked out. So for me, the game is a 6. So yeah, hopefully we can see on the weekend playing too. All right, we are going to Bruno Fernandes. All right, Bruno, we all know your impact on the first half was good, because you've made some final passes to Daniel James and Martial that they didn't accept perfectly, but you were in the second half, and it was good. So for me, first half was a 6. Was a 6. All right, we go to Daniel James. All right, Daniel, let's start the game sprightly as you always do. You just start the game with the energy and with the pace, and even though it was like a horse it blinders on, it was well. I like the fact that you were attacking Real Sociedad. Um, Nothing much came of it, as we can see, because the game ended 0, and you had the chances to score, but you never did. But we're not gonna be hard on you, because but maybe a 6. You need some time to start gelling and start enjoying the football more. So hopefully you can do that within the coming years. Anthony Martial. Martial played a good game. It wasn't as bad as the previous weeks. Could have had 1 or 2 goals, never did. I can say little or no, little to or low self-confidence. I wouldn't say no, low self-confidence in Martial, but I think he needs time to build it back, and he get a 6 from me today. We had Twanzebe come on. Axel Twanzebe. Twanzebe came on, and he played a decent game. Man who had scored the goal. So I mean, Twanzebe for me is like one of them players that we don't really know where you get, and today he actually got a good game from him. So for me, Twanzebe is a 6 coming on. So just I rate the players that came on in the second half. We also had Brandon Williams. Brandon came on and was kind of messy. So Brandon need to work on that. So for Brandon, I give a 5. Work on and we need competition for the right back position, and we only have one Bissaka. And one Bissaka needs somebody who can give him a fight. So Wan Bissaka himself can get better. So I believe that player should be you, because you're young and you can grow into that role. So just work on it. We also had Ahmad. Ahmad come on, and Ahmad, you look kind of nervous. I must say, you look kind of nervous. I don't know why, but it was alright, I guess. So for me, Ahmad is you're gonna give him a 6. Give him a 6. All right, Shola Shore Shola Shore Tire. Shola Shore Tire. He is the youngest player to play, I guess, for Manchester United. 17 years and some days or months, I guess. Exciting prospect, just like Amad Diallo. So we're looking forward to see him in action. So for me, he never have, as I say, much touches on the ball. So for me, I give him a 6. Who else we had on the pitch today that played in the second half? We had Shola, we had Ahmad, we had Twanzibi, we had I believe that's it. That's it. So yeah, Manchester United playing Real Sociedad in the second leg, and we drew the match 0-0. We are moving forward now to the round of 16, and that draw is tomorrow. So we're hoping to get a good result, a preferred draw that we need to go through, because Manu has been playing some hard games, tough games this season, and we have not been performing badly actually. I mean, we lose some games that we shouldn't have lost, but I know we are gonna bounce back, and we just need to go deep in the transfer market and buy a centre back, a fast one, and probably sell Harry Maguire. But yeah, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the United Score for more match analysis. We have Chelsea on Sunday, and I think on Wednesday, is it Wednesday or Tuesday, we have Crystal Palace. So stay tuned for more match analysis, and don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe, people.